$1,000, and that's the exact look that we are bringing to you. Okay, so we have another favorite that is back in stock and that we're delighted to share with everyone. It's our AsscherCut, pardon me, with the beautiful baguettes on the side. And AsscherCut is one of those very rare, also fancy cut, rarely ever seen except in very few flawless diamonds. So that's why it's not that traditional name that you instantly, oh yeah, like a round or, you know, a pear or a marquee that you associate with. The reason being is the AsscherCut we could never even do in absolute until, oh, I want to say probably about 7 years ago when Jean Doucet, one of our fabulous jewelry designers, did the very first AsscherCut in absolute, and everybody just went just crazy for it, knowing that until that time you could only get this magnificent fancy solitaire in this shape in a flawless diamond, which also brought about the, you know, highest price points. So with that, we thought, okay, let's do in our absolute collection something that is just truly out of this world, close to 7 carats. The Asscher solitaire is 10 millimeters. So that would equate to about, I'm gonna say 4.5 carat solitaire. How about that? And then the rest of the carat weight is gonna be made up of the beautiful baguettes. Look at even the round, brilliant pave stones. Stunning gallery, perfect height to enable the light to shine through, which is what ultimately shows off the brilliance and the fire that we love so much in our flawless diamond looks. We have sizes 5 through size 10 right now currently available, but it's the first time we have ever offered this at a special holiday price. This setting, it was $79.95. It looks like now size 5 and 10 are also in jeopardy of selling out in the next few minutes, but today we took $10 off and said, listen, let's do 4 flex pays. How great is that? Can you imagine getting close to a 7 carat solitaire in a fancy cut, beautiful, one-of-a-kind Asscher design, Asscher shape, at your front door, and basically you're spending about $20 and it'll be there. We'll ship this to you in your size in the next 48 hours, and this will be at your front door in the next few days. And you're gonna open up the magic and you're gonna see that gorgeous fire and brilliance just bursting out of the ring box. And when you slide it on, it's just so clean. It's so incredibly crisp. Yeah, you know, it's true. My director, Rebecca, just said, even there, I mean, you very rarely see fire when you're looking at the reflection on, you know, our cameras and the big lights in the studios. You can see that's rainbow fire there. The yellow, the green flashes, the pinks, the reds, the blues, the purples. That is oranges. I mean, it's screaming out of that stone. And that's why it's so beloved. Now, I wanna just go ahead and mention the bracelet that I'm wearing, because this also has those unique, brilliant, very, very rarely seen, those shapes in a diamond, in a line bracelet. Because it'd just be way, way, again, too expensive, but we were able to do it in absolute, and I just think it goes brilliantly, really pretty back with the AsscherCut, because you'll notice in between the princess stones here in the line bracelet, there's baguettes. And that's what's picking up. There's the baguettes on either side of the AsscherCut, so it all just works, you know, beautifully together. I knew this was gonna be a hit. I'm so thrilled to see your response. I will tell you, it's the only AsscherCut in our absolute collection of this magnitude. You will see AsscherCuts going down the line, but very rarely will you see them at over 3 carats. It's just same thing in real diamonds. It's just very costly. It's very labor intensive to be able to get that perfect precision. It's almost like a hexagon, if you will, where the corners are slightly angled. So all of that has to be done and finished and cut by hand like a real diamond would be. Same thing with the baguettes, and the fact that we set this in fine precious sterling silver. We coat it with that of rhodium, so you get that gorgeous patina and that long-lasting, almost platinum look to it. But this is so clean and elegant and perfect lines. I mean, just a sensational piece that I wouldn't even want to guess in a real diamond of this caliber, in a platinum or in a white gold setting, how expensive something like that would be. I would have, forget it. I have to say 70, 80,000. Really? To get an AsscherCut of that size and a flawless, let's equate it to a D flawless diamond, you bet. And that's the beauty of Absolute. You get those looks, it's worry free. The compliments that you receive, or, you know, even in terms of maybe a first diamond ring, you know, that you're gonna treat yourself to, or maybe you never invested in a diamond for an engagement ring because you put that money towards a down payment on your home or a car or whatever the case may be. This is the perfect time. Well, our showstopper will be the perfect one at $39.95 to definitely treat yourself to a gorgeous engagement solitaire. Okay, now speaking of beautiful fancy cuts, I can't get over there's any of these left.